Hi Lizette, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing well. So as you may know, I'm Miss Aguilar. I'm one of the counselors here, and I look forward to speaking with you today. It's come to my understanding that you have a little situation that you want to talk about.
Yes.
Okay, that's not a problem. We can go ahead and do that today. So before we get started, I just have to go over a few things. I just want to let you know that my office here is a safe zone. Anything you say will be confidential, so just be between you and I. I will not go and tell other people whatever you tell me. I just want to make sure you understand that. But before we get started, even though that everything stays between you and I, there are a few things that I will have to report. I am a mandated reporter. Three things that I would have to report is if you are thinking about or if you are hurting yourself, if someone is hurting you, or if you have or you're planning on hurting someone else. Do you understand those?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure that you're safe and that everyone is safe. Okay? So we have about 20 minutes today. We can talk about anything you want. So you may feel free to talk about anything. You can tell me anything. I will not hold any judgment against you. I'm just going to be an open ear for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So what would you like to talk about today?
Um. Well, I'm just having a tough time right now because I currently have two jobs, and I am going to start school again, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do all three. So I just don't know what to do.
Wow, it seems that you have a pretty tough decision to make. Seems like
Yeah.
you're really busy.
Mhm.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about your jobs?
Yeah. So I have a part-time job and a full-time job. So my part-time job is I work at Ross and I do loss prevention there. Um, and it's just a lot of fun and I get along with my coworkers. Um, and I really like it. It pays a little bit less than my other job, but I enjoy it. And my other job, full time, um, and the only reason why I decided to start working there is to gain some experience in the field I want to go into as a career. Um, but I just don't like it, and the hours are not what I want, and it's gonna interfere with school.
Okay, so it seems that you're kind of struggling on your two jobs and being able to fit time in for school. You seen some type of conflict?
Yes.
Okay. Um, so what do you, why what's being a conflict for you? What's one of your conflicts?
Well, I definitely have to quit one job because I can't do all three. But I don't know which one to keep because um, I really like my job at Ross, but my other job is full time and I do get paid more, and I feel like it'll be like a foot in the door. Like once I finish school and gaining all this experience and networking with people, but I just don't like it, and it's not what I expected it to be. So I just don't know. And plus, I feel like maybe if I quit Ross, I'll have a little bit more time for school and the other full time job, but it's just not gonna really work because they're not that flexible.
Okay, so it seems that your concern is making sure you have time for school. It sounds like you really like Ross,
I
and
do.
you do. Okay, that's great. And it sounds like you're kind of hesitant about your other job, but you think that it's a very good experience for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with school, and you mentioned that your job. What is your other job actually? What do you do there?
Where I am a CNA,
Okay.
and I work with special needs children. So it's like a home where um, the children are there, their families decide to put them in there, and then we take care of them. So we take turns, like different shifts. Sometimes we have to go to the hospitals with them, and maybe they have like seizures or they have to be hospitalized. So we're there with them. So we're kind of like their caregiver. Um, but I don't know. It's just a lot of things that I have to do that I really don't want to do or see myself doing in the future, like cleaning their. Because a lot of these children, they're like still in diapers, and I have to clean their diaper and do
Okay.
And I really don't like doing that.
Okay, so it seems that it's not what you expected.
Mm.
It's a little bit more than what you expected. Okay. So with school, how what is your goals for school?
Well, I want to be like a kind of like a therapist for like athletes and stuff like that. So I want to do that. So it's kind of and the same along the lines as like the medical field.
The medical field. Okay. So it, just so between the two jobs, I know you really like your Ross job, okay, and then your CNA job. Kind of on the edge of it, but you see that it's a kind of a something for the future that you're looking into. So between the two jobs, what would you say is your biggest conflict?
Mm, I think it would just be really choosing. I don't know. I just want to make the right decision, and I don't really know if I'll really like will make the right one because I'm thinking of just quitting my job, the one where I work at like as a CNA, um, because I don't really like it. Just keeping Ross and going to school, but I'm scared that I'm gonna lose on some opportunities to, network with people or gain some experience. So I guess my biggest conflict right now is just, deciding if what I decide is gonna benefit my future.
Okay, so you want to make the right decision that's going to benefit your future. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is I want you to maybe think of what you can do with each situation. So whether it be if you keep your Ross job and go to school, or if you keep your CNA job and go to school, or even if you keep both jobs and go to school. I'm going to give you a piece of paper. We're going to take a few minutes, and I want you to write some pros and cons for each one, okay?
Okay.
Is you okay with this, with the activity?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's a piece of paper. Let me grab you a pen. Here you go. Just go ahead and take a few moments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, whenever you're ready, just go ahead and let me know.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and review some of this. So if you were to keep your Ross job and go to school, what are some pros?
Some pros would be that I'll have some more flexibility with my hours and to navigate with school and work. Um, I'll have less stress because that job is not that stressful, and I can focus more on school, and it's just fun. I really like it. Um, and I get a discount at Ross.
Well, that's a good thing to get discounts at Ross.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it seems that if you were to work at Ross, you would be able to you would have a lot more flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be less stressed, and you're able to kind of have fun at work as well and focus on school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about your CNA job?
With the CNA, my pros would be that I will have some experience kind of that medical field, and it's more money.
Okay. Do you have any cons for that, or is everything pretty much a positive?
For you both jobs?
For the CNA job, if you're due to CNA and go to school.
Cons?
Yeah.
The cons would be that the hours they're not flexible, so it would conflict. I'll have a conflict with school, and sometimes I work at night, long hours at night. So if I have class in the morning or have to do homework, I won't be able to have that flexibility, and also I don't like it.
Okay. So it seems that you're not very happy with that job. It also seems that you feel that it's gonna give you a good experience for your future, but it also that you're gonna have a big conflict with school, which is kind of like a little obstacle you'll have.
Mm-hmm.
And you had mentioned previously that sometimes you have to go to the doctors with your clients.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I bet that kind of gives you kind of puts a hiccup on your flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and would it be possible if you were to keep both jobs and do work?
No, it's just too much time.
Too much time consuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's think about this. Okay, so if you were to wake up tomorrow morning and a miracle happened overnight, okay, and everything goes the perfect way on how you would want it, okay, what would that miracle be?
Like with my current situation, or just?
Yeah, I would say with your current situation.
I would wake up, go to class. Well, first I'd have breakfast, then go to class, and then get home and look forward to my job and hang out with my friends. Well, not really hang out, but work with my friends, and then maybe have some time to do homework, and then go to class again the next day.
Okay, so you mentioned your job. Wake up, do your home, go to school, go to your job. Which job would that be?
The Ross job.
The Ross job?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and with the Ross job, and you said that you'd be able to go to school, come home, do homework, go to school again, and do it all over again. Okay? Can you kind of talk about a little as far as with your Ross job and with school, how that would benefit you?
Well, I just think that school is my priority right now, and I should I don't want to have like other stressful things going on, because in the long run, I can't do anything if I don't do well in school, and I'll still have money because I'll be working, and it's not as much, but I'm okay right now. I'll just not go out as much anyway and save some money. But it's not really financially, it's not really a problem.
Okay, so you're saying that you are financially stable.
Not
So
really, but I mean, I'm still at home and
so you can make you can get by. You
hmm
can get by. You can manage school. You say you still live at home. Your parents help you out a lot.
um, yeah. I mean, I don't really have to worry about a lot of things.
Okay.
Just gas and just clothes and stuff that I buy myself.
Okay, well, that's good. You did mention that you would just do a few little cutbacks so you can go ahead and balance the two.
hmm
That sounds like a good idea, a good plan. Um, so that's a pretty good one. I think you were able to kind of distinguish between the two.
hmm
Um, is there anything that is still kind of bugging you?
Or it would just be that maybe the experience that I'm not getting right now, but I mean, I feel like I still have some time to gain experience later on.
Okay, so
Or
you
maybe find something else that I really enjoy where I can still have that experience of medical field or something like that.
okay, so I feel like if you don't go with the CNA job, you're gonna lose out some experience. But you mentioned that you feel like you do have some time. So say if in the future, do you think you would be able to do something along the lines again if you were to not go with the CNA job right now?
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, I don't mind working with the kids, just, that it just really does conflict with school. And probably I would just try to work at a hospital or like a clinic or something where I have some stable hours and I don't have to work overnight, maybe. And I'd probably just work on that later.
Okay.
Work out something.
So it seems that with your CNA job, that you do feel that in the future that you can find something that you're gonna enjoy
Mm-hmm.
and be able to gain that experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. So with today's session, can we recap a little on what you kind of understood and what you've kind of come up with?
Mm, I just really think that this helped me a lot, just to really, write down the things that are important to me and, seeing what the pros and cons for each job and the situation and, um, you know, kind of seeing that maybe, yeah, I won't have that experience, but at this point, doesn't, like, I'll still be able in the future to gain that experience. And it was just really stressing me out. And I feel if I do keep this CNA job out, it's just going to be stressful. And I don't want that. Because then it's just going to, like, it's just going to, maybe not, like with school, it's going to affect me in school.
Okay, so you're thinking about your long term,
Mm-hmm.
which is good because you're kind of thinking about all your options. And if you were to do CNA, you felt like you would be more stressed out. So it seems like with the Ross job, you're gonna be a little less stressed, and you would be able to kind of be able to manage and balance school and work at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good conclusion that you're able to come up with. Um, Thank you for meeting with me today. My office is always open, so if you ever need to come back and speak to me, or if you want to talk a little bit more about this, or just feel free to walk in anytime. If I'm not here, just go ahead and send me an email, and we can set up an appointment.
Okay, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. I hope you good luck with school and with your work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.